Hey everybody, it's your favorite girl, Tyler Nicole Taylor, TNT, if you love me, and welcome back to yet another video. Today is more so of a follow-up of a video that I've done before, which was more so like a rant. I'm sorry, I'm multitasking, y'all, forgive me. My iPad is right here. But anyhow, yeah, it was more so, it's getting annoying. It was more so a rant, and I will actually notate it. I don't know, I think it's here. Somewhere up here. I'll put a little note up there so you can see the video that I'm referring to. So if you're new to my channel, I'm going to introduce myself. I'm Untitled Nicole Taylor, as I already said, but you can call me TNT because at the end of this, let's face it, you're gonna love me. So what I want you to do is go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and at the end of this video, if you like the video, like it, and if you have anything to add to the conversation, go ahead and drop some comments and share. You know, sharing is caring, right? So, like I was saying, this is a continuation, a follow-up, if you will. When I kind of first started my channel, I went on a rant about the waxing facilities and services here offered here in the DMV, and I just found them to be quite strange. So go ahead, take a look at that video if you want, so you can understand where I'm coming from, and then come on back. But yeah, so needless to say, I did get a few recommendations from friends and folks that watched the video, so thank you everybody for that. But I ended up going with this spa called European Wax Center, and I went to the location in Alexandria, right on Duke Street, and they're located in the Alexandria Commons. And my experience with them was really, really awesome. I was running kind of late, but I got there and within their 9-minute grace period. So that worked out, and I gave them a call as I was on my way just so they knew it was it, and that worked out in my favor. And they started a profile with me and everything like that, which was really cool. So they have all my information, and they basically what the profile does is they automatically so they typically schedule your next appointment 4 to 6 weeks out, which is really cool and super convenient. I really like that aspect and that part of the service that they offer there at European Wax Wax Center. So I think that's really awesome. So anyway, I decided that it was a good idea to share with you all some of the things that I like to do to prep for my wax session. Now, these aren't golden rules, but you know what? I think that they're helpful. And if you guys have some tips and tricks that you want to share as well, just drop them down in the comments as always. And so yeah, let's get started. So my number one tip is always be clean. So I always like to take a shower before I go to any wax session. I don't care if I'm coming home from work and I'm going after work. I'm coming home from work, I'm jumping in the shower, washing the day off, and then I'm gonna head over there. It's just what I like to do when I feel clean, I feel confident. I mean, let's face it, this person is about to get real intimate with your lady parts, so it's very important to me to be clean down there. Something that I like to do for my second tip is I like to make sure I trim my hairs, because the longer the hair, the more painful it can be. And they typically say about a ½ inch of hair is like the ideal amount of hair to have. European Wax Center uses hard wax, so basically they don't use the strips. They just put the wax directly on your hair and then they pull it out. It sounds painful, but that's the type of wax that they use, and so that's why you need your hair to be at least, you know, no shorter than a ½ inch, because the wax needs to be able to grip it. So that's very important, because if it's too short, then it's not going to be as successful of a session, and you will have a few more hairs just hanging around than you really want. So yeah, not too long, not too short. I I like to wear a maxi dress. This has to do with fashion to some degree, but it's more so practicality. So for me, I will wear a maxi dress, or I have been known to wear like really loose pants, but nothing too tight on the crotch area, because after the wax, I need it to breathe. So yeah, maxi dresses and loose fitting pants to me have been my best friends when I go and get my waxes. I do not recommend jumpers or rompers though, because I mean then you end up being butt naked on the little bed there, and you're giving your technician a little more than they bargained for, especially if you're just going in for a bikini or Brazilian wax. So yeah, personally I don't wear any underwear when I go, because it's just so much easier just to hike my dress up, lay up there and get it done, because I want to be in and out. I'm trying to get in there and out of there as fast as possible, because it's not the most comfortable situation at all. Another thing that I like to do is, and I'm not joking, I like to have at least 1 to 2 glasses of wine before I get there. Now some centers and spas offer you a glass of champagne while you're waiting and stuff like that. I'm typically late, so I got to get mine in before I get there. So I'm gonna have, you know, take down a glass or two. And I mean, it's not something you have to do, especially if you're not someone who likes to drink. It's just something that I prefer to do, because it just makes me feel a little more at ease, and it calms my nerves down to some degree. And I don't feel like it's as painful to me if I'm just slightly tipsy. It could be a mental thing, but like I said, it works for me very well. So that's something that I personally like to do. So that's like, you know, my tips. It's only about 4 of them. Like I said, if you have more that you want to add, go ahead and drop them below. But these are like 4 of the things that I always do before I go to my wax session. Now, some of the things that I do want to say, little things for after your wax session. What you want to make sure you do is that you get an exfoliant. Exfoliating the skin that has been tampered with is key. It helps keep the ingrown hairs from, you know, showing up. Personally, I do have a ingrown hair issue, which is why I don't like to shave. I kind of break out every time from a razor anyway, and then my hair just, I guess it's super coarse, so it just always curls back in, and it's just a bad thing. That's why I don't like to shave. So yeah, that's one thing. You don't want to shave before you get there. 1, it irritates your skin, and 2, it makes your hair even coarser. So you just should let it go for a little while, maybe trim it down with some scissors before you go if it's too long, but that's about it. You don't want to do too much. The other thing, most spas have their own exfoliant that they will sell to you, or ingrown hair serum. Like for me personally, I actually did, because I'm so prone to it, I did purchase an ingrown hair serum. It's called Smooth Me, and I got this from European Wax Center, and it was about $20 or $24, something like that. And it came in this cute little bag. Hey black girl with your natural hair, ain't that cute? And then on the other side, we representing for everybody, right? So yeah, so they gave me this cute little bag for my serum, and so far I've used it about 4 times, and as you can see, it's barely anything gone. So it's gonna go a long way, I can tell. So I'm gonna have this for a while. It's about 1.7 fluid ounces, and yeah, it's just, I don't know, so far it seems like it's working. But you know, you don't have to use this exact one. There are other serums that you can use, and just follow the directions on the product packaging, and you're good to go. One more thing before I go. This is very important. So after you wax and you are living your life, right, and you go and use the restroom for the first time, peeing specifically, it's gonna be a mess, okay? I don't know if our pubes help kind of direct our stream a little better, but you will see how sloppy using the restroom really is when there's absolutely no hair down there. I don't know, for me, like I noticed it like the first time I used the bathroom after a wax, but after that I don't notice it as much. I don't know if I direct my stream a little better or something. I don't really know. Okay, that sounds really weird. We're traveling into a weird place. Let's bring it back. But all I'm just saying, it might be a little messy. That's normal. Nothing crazy happened to your lady parts. It's a normal thing. Just wipe it up, dry it up real good, and be on your way. But yeah, I think that's all I really have. So yeah, like I said, if you have any things that you want to add, drop them below. And if you like this video, like the video and share it or something. I don't know. Yeah, I think I said all of that already, right? I totally said that already. It doesn't hurt to say it again. Alright y'all, it's been a blast. I got some more videos coming up for you later on this week, so look out for those. And I will see you in the next video. Bye y'all.